If your eyeshadow and eyeliner always creases or transfers, try this waterproof makeup artist trick. To make your life so much easier, we're going to start with some Scotch tape. You can also take micropore tape, and we want to take this on the back of our hand to remove some of that residual stickiness because this is going to be going on the delicate eye area. So you want it tacky but just not pulling the skin. This is the trajectory for your tape. You want to follow your lower eyelash line as if it was to continue up and outwards. That's going to give you the ideal lift for your eyeliner. I've reached for this palette so many times recently because it's so good. This is the Natasha Denona My Mini Dream palette. And onto a separate palette, you're going to scrape out some of the matte brown eyeshadow as well as this pinky champagne colour. To this, we're going to add a couple of drops of the Inglot Duraline. This is a product I've shared with you guys on this channel for over 14 years. The reason we're reaching for it today is to make your eyeshadow and your eyeliner budge-proof, waterproof, and long-lasting. This eyeshadow is now transformed from a powder into a creamy, almost liquid texture, which makes it so easy to apply with your fingers. And that's exactly why I wanted to show you this look, because using tape, a cotton bud, and your fingers is one of the easiest ways to create a really polished, professional looking finish. Next, I'm going to take the Strobe Light shade from the Lights Camera Action palette by number 7. And again, mixing it with a tiny amount of the Inglot Duraline. We're using this as a highlight on the inner corner of the eye, and this is going to be completely budge proof. I also like to take my highlight along the tear duct area because I feel like it really opens up the eye. So we're mixing that dark brown with the Duraline, and we're simply going to use a cotton bud to apply this to the outer corner of the eye. So place the tip of the cotton bud directly on the tape on the outer corner first. Then as we pull that colour down from the tape onto the eyelid, we're going to angle it slightly downwards towards the eyelash line. Keep repeating that motion as you slowly build and lengthen the wing. Ideally, you want to keep the highest point of the wing no higher than the centre of the socket line. That way, when the eyes are open, everything still looks lifted and balanced rather than too high or overpowering. I've re-dipped my cotton bud into the fluid matte brown, and I'm just reapplying it before turning my cotton bud round and using that just to very subtly soften that eyeliner. And as you can see, it's only diffusing the product that's still ever so slightly damp, whereas everything underneath that's already dried down is completely budge proof. I'm now using the cotton bud to work my way along towards the inner corner of the eye, adding a subtle shadow close to the root of the eyelashes. Now, as I say in many of these types of tutorials where I use a cotton bud, you can of course use a brush if you prefer. This is just handy for when you're traveling and you don't want to take makeup brushes, or you want something that's quick and easy and disposable. I'm going to deepen the eyeliner using some black. Again, mix it with some Duraline if you want it to be completely budge proof. And we're now going to create a bit of a gradient or ombre from black to brown. So you don't want to take this higher than the brown. Instead, keep it lower. But we are basically going to trace the shape. So start on the tape as you come onto the skin, down at an angle towards that lash line. And if you like, feel free to go all the way along towards the inner corner of your eye or keep it brown. Do whatever works for you and what your preference is. And now for the satisfying part, peeling away the tape to reveal that really crisp lifted edge that looks so polished and professional, but honestly took barely any effort at all. If you don't struggle with transfer or hooded lids, then definitely check out my original version of this tutorial, because in that one we're using the eyeshadow in its normal powder form straight onto the lid, so it's even quicker and requires less blending overall. We're now going to do a little bit on the lower eyelid, still using the budge proof brown. I'm taking that on a cotton bud really close to the root of the eyelashes and barely laying down any colour at all. I just want it to be quite soft, but we're doing it because it frames the eye. Obviously, if you want a bit more of a heavier payoff, feel free to reapply the colour or go in with a slightly more intense brown. Give your lashes a good curl because this is a great way to really open up your eyes, and don't forget to tightline your eye. When you open your eyes and you can see that pinky flesh tone around the root of your lashes, it really does spoil the illusion of the eyeliner. Feel free to use a waterproof eyeliner, eye pencil, whatever works for you, but make sure you're only really getting it between the root of your eyelashes. And then go in with your mascara. Again, if we're going for a waterproof look or a long-lasting look, feel free to reach for a waterproof mascara. I'm using the Lancome Lash Idol, which also is available in brown, black, and a waterproof version. And they also recently brought out a mascara melter, so if you do use waterproof mascara but you struggle to remove it at the end of the day, the mascara melter takes it off in just 1 minute. If like me you only prefer to wear eye makeup on your top lid for an everyday look, then you can stop here and this is how it would look. As always, I'll show you how it looks with mascara on your lower eyelashes before we move on to eyeliner, just so you can see the makeup at its different stages and work out which version of the look would best suit you. I actually really like it like this. I think it looks really pretty. For eyeliner, I would recommend using either a gel liner mixed with Duraline if you want it to be waterproof, but if you wear contact lenses, go with a budge-proof eye pencil, only because sometimes with the Inglot Duraline, if the consistency is too fluid, it bleeds onto the eye. I've covered the consistency in many tutorials before, but I will do another one for you. So you've seen what it looks like with just mascara and eyeliner. Now I'm going to pop on some natural looking fluffy lashes, just so you can see how it would look if you want to amp this up for an evening look. You only need around 4 or 5 of these and you can just apply them with duo glue so you can take them off at the end of the night. Obviously, because we've applied mascara first, these are just adding a little bit of wispiness to your mascara. And I have many dedicated tutorials to eyelashes and I'll link that playlist on screen for you. And that is the finished look complete. This would be great. You could use this technique waterproofing your eyeshadow and eyeliner for long-lasting events such as weddings, special occasions, holidays in hot climates, or for general everyday wear if you have hooded eyes and you find that your makeup transfers easily. If you enjoyed the tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really helps support my channel, and make sure you're subscribed if you love easy problem-solving makeup techniques like this. And as always, every single product to use in today's tutorial will be listed and linked down in the description bar so you can shop directly from the video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.